This is David. Like any other teenager, David enjoys sleeping in, eating, and watching his favorite sports teams. However, there is something that separates David from the average teen. David has Friedreich's ataxia, a degenerative disease that attacks the nervous system. David was diagnosed with Friedreich's ataxia at age 13, around the age most teens are diagnosed with the disease. 4 years later, despite aggressive treatment and several second options, David has started to get around with the help of a wheelchair and walkers. Now, even the simplest of tasks, from walking down the stairs to pouring a glass of water, can be a significant challenge.
David,
Hey,
how's school going?
it's going pretty well. It's boring, but I'm getting all A's, if that's what you meant.
Okay. You've been taking those antioxidant pills?
Yeah.
It looks like it's working for you. How about your wheelchair? You've been using your wheelchair at all?
My hoopty rolling, tailpipe dragging, heat don't work and my girl keeps nagging. 6'9" Buick, Deuce keeps rolling, one hubcap cause 3 got stolen. Bumper shook loose, chrome keeps scraping, mismatched tires and my white walls flaking.
Yeah, I use it every time I go to school or any long distance.
Any falling down?
David! Fuck!
Sometimes, but it's not that bad usually.
Okay. Well, it looks like the antioxidants are working well for you so far, but you got to remember, this won't stop the disease, it'll only delay it. So I think we might want to be thinking about a new treatment and consider getting you into one of those clinical trials, and I can speak to your mom about that if you're interested.
Yeah, that sounds good, but are there any side effects?
Well, it's good to be cautious about that and to think about things like that before you make a decision. But it's called EPO. It's been used very successfully in Europe. And I think if it works for you, it'll be very successful.
Okay.
Good.
I'll think about it.
Okay. Good. Let's try that when we next time we meet. We'll have something set up.
Okay. Hi, Miss Wyatt. I'm here to take a test I missed last week from the doctor's appointment.
Okay, David. Here you go, your test and your answer sheet, and you have regular class period.
Thanks.
Friedreich's ataxia, or FA, is caused by a simple abnormality in the 9th chromosome pair in a gene called the X25 gene. When this gene is mutated by Friedreich's ataxia, it produces lower than usual amounts of frataxin, a protein which builds and maintains the mitochondria of a cell. Mitochondria are the energy centers and produce ATP, and this defect causes the mitochondria to produce lower than normal amounts of ATP.
Hey, Dad. After school tomorrow, can I go to the Mariners game with Joe and Steve?
David, I don't think that's a good idea. Why don't you ask Joe and Steve to come over here and watch another game sometime?
But Dad, they already bought 3 tickets and they asked me to go first. Why can't I go? I finished all my homework.
Don't start this again, David. We've already talked about it.
Every time I want to do something fun, you always have to ruin it.
I'm just trying to do what's best for you. Please don't make this any harder on me than it is already.
Harder on you? I'm the one that has this damn disease. Every time I want to do something fun, I can't do it. I guess the rest of my life I'll have to sit on the couch watching TV.
David! Fuck! David!
When I was diagnosed with Friedreich's ataxia, it changed my life forever. I used to dream of becoming a famous baseball player one day, but once I knew that I would never regain my balance and coordination, my plan was kinda ruined. Having the disease isn't all bad, though. Even though I can't play sports anymore, it's given me a chance to focus on my academics, and it has given me a whole new perspective on life. I feel like if I can live with this disease, I can do anything.
Although David is a fictional character, there are many young people and old people like him in the United States with Friedreich's ataxia right now. If you'd like to find out how to help people like David, please visit Friedreich's Ataxia Research Alliance at fara.org. Thank you.
Big Sight, New, Hank, Coco, Big Sir. Y'all know how this shit go, you know. All eyes on me. Buffalo G. Roll up in the